Hello everybody and welcome back to Streaming Into the Void, our weekly Pathfinder 1st Edition homebrewed campaign with the Dawnbringers. Currently in our first part of Season 2, which is the Sun Chase. We've been off for a couple of weeks because of scheduling conflicts and things like that. There is a kind of roundtable discussion with a few of us that recaps Season 1. That's on YouTube. So yeah, you can look up Xenon Game Labs on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook now. I've also been doing some streams where I'm painting minis, and it's just kind of like you just see my hands and paint a mini. So that's a little bit different. And we might get back into streaming some video game content here before too long too, I'm not sure. As always, we're not professionals. Please try this at home. Play Pathfinder, D&D, or whatever your tabletop game of choice is with your friends and family. And please like, subscribe, follow, and do all of that. We stream Pathfinder every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, which is now. The videos are uploaded to YouTube on the following Monday, the day after. So if it's easier for folks to follow us there, then cool. I think that's it. So we'll go to the countdown, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll get right into it. back, everybody. It's been a few weeks.
Yes.
Hello.
There's
Hey,
Blair.
there's Blair. All right. So,
I'm alive.
yes, you are. Real quick, before we even get started, let's just do that. The table is red.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we did the whole D&D thing. What's going on?
Table's red. Initiative is on the board. Right there.
Yep. What I can definitely see.
It's on the Twitch.
It's on Twitch.
Alright, Twitch exists.
Yes, it
Getting
does.
there. Been a while.
Okay, here's what happened last time. Okanady almost got charged by some kind of bowl made of water. There's some kind of floating crystal in the hands of a statue thing.
It's a water buffalo.
Meaning we're probably gonna have to grab that crystal, the floating crystal. Also some enemies.
Hey.
What?
So yeah, you guys.
You know what?
had-
Kid,
I got it.
time.
Mark has become more robot than Brock.
Oh, my computer hates me.
Yeah, no.
I know that feeling. Before we dive back into it, you need one
Yes.
hero coin for you.
Thank you.
I need one too. I have a hero.
I'm good.
You got all three?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
then Mark and
I never use
Sylviana,
my hero coins.
if you guys need a hero coin, go ahead and take it. So yeah, when we left off, what, geez, 3 weeks ago now? You guys had come to the Labyrinth of the Minotaur in the Bastille pasture of Bavine. You were tasked with navigating to the center of the labyrinth, defeating the Guardian, and making it back out alive. Mark, you have the Daedalus key, which you guys had figured out. You follow the green crystal and not the red one, and it leads you back to the entrance. There were some cannibalistic, crazy minotaurs in here that you guys managed to not have to fight and got past that. And as you came into this room, the fountain formed into a giant watery bowl. Okanady tried to just
Sidle by.
he tried to slide by, the bull charged him. He did succeed on the reflex save, dodged out of the way. The bull crashed into one of the crystals that's mounted on the pillars around the walls. The crystal shattered, and
Some enemies
bull-
popped out.
the bull shook his head and flared his nostrils, and almost ice crystals come forth from his breath. And initiative was set, and Okanady is first. We're just going to get right into this.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okanady is up as he is on deck. You're not playing around this week.
Alright, we have a huge glare on the...
Yeah, we do. Here.
angle your lamp a little bit.
Wait.
Can you?
Towards you.
I think that's the over the table
Maybe.
pendant light.
The
Maybe not.
problem is that our map camera is frozen.
Oh.
So give me just a second.
That and a massive amount of light coming in.
Hey, there we go.
Ah!
There, how's that?
Much, much better.
Okay,
Finally, I can actually, get on Twitch.
nice.
Hey!
I had that light on just because you can actually kind of see the minis a little bit. So what do you guys think? Do you think with the glare or sit in darkness?
I think the glare. I mean, everyone wants to see how beautiful my mini is, correct? Not really, it's... God, the hero coins are warm because they've been sitting on my computer.
You okay with the glare, everybody?
Yeah.
Just so we can kind of see the meanings a little better.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay. Okanady, you are up.
Okay.
Bessie's on deck.
Well, Okanady is. I mean, piss on it. Let's just murderfy.
Yo.
Swing away.
Crit, or that's an 18 on the, which is a crit.
It's a crit.
Yeah. So,
Welcome to Okanady.
yeah,
Exactly.
19. What's my plus here?
Crit, 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 crit.
Crit, 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 crit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Crit, crit, crit,
He
crit.
crits more often than not.
He is hefty.
Ah.
Hefty tree.
Technically no, but yeah.
Okay. What do I have any pluses over there?
You have +2 to attack, +4 to AC, +2 to your skill checks, and +1 to fortitude saves
I'll
at
need
the
to check
moment.
that.
Um,
I'll need to make note of that AC
Celine's
bump.
war
Okay,
song,
so
which sounds suspicious in that machine.
Sure, sure, sure.
Sure.
so 26 damage on that attack.
26. Hurt. Okay.
And what am I looking at? What am I looking for? What's my AC? What is life? 29.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for the meaning, you can find it pretty easily.
It's 42.
It's also the journey rather than the event. It's also the journey rather than the destination.
It's the friends we made along the way.
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
All right, so that's one roll.
Well, okay then. Let's cover you guys.
That's
strong character.
the 16 hit,
16 does not hit. When you add your +2,
18.
18 does not hit either.
Okay, so there's that.
Wow.
So that's an
Wow.
We are
well,
starting
Your
off
third
vulgar.
missed. Okay. Now, everyone else is still over to this side. Out
Free action, I start yelling that there's a water buffalo in here.
We know, we've been watching.
They can see. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going to say everyone who is not in the room can take one move action to get into the room, say maybe 15 feet to, kind of get on the side of the bridge there. So Bessie's up.
Bessie would like to know if the bull is good or evil.
So she is going to
Did whatever that is
Detect
thing
good
that
and
the
evil?
pallies do?
Detect evil.
Detect
Detect
evil.
It
That's
does-
just a passive reading aura thing, I think.
Yeah.
Let me check
does-
the rules on that. Paladin.
Okay, go ahead, check them. She doesn't
And,
detect evil intent from it.
Okay.
And
She
she can do that as a free action. She
So-
doesn't have to burn
No,
it.
it's just a spell. They get that as a spell just automatically.
Yeah, it's all good.
she would like to run into the room. And
To
then
where?
as far as she can get on that action. And she would like to yell out in Minnow to the water bull,
Mm-hmm.
because as a paladin she feels it's important, right?
Okay, sure.
And she's not the smartest of Minnow, but she knows as a paladin that she's in a sacred place and this is a bull and it's made of water. So she's going to yell out in Minnow to the bull, stand down.
The bull, who has just smashed into this crystal and shattered it, turns towards her, turns his head over his shoulder, or its head over its shoulder, and those red, glowing eyes have recognition, but it's still just flaring nostrils with that. You know how when it's really cold outside and your breath condenses, it's like that.
Or when your breath bounces off of ice.
Um, So free action to speak. It hears the speech, recognized that someone was speaking to it, but does not appear to be standing down.
It gives negative shits.
0 foxes given.
Now, of course, it doesn't get foxes. It's a bull.
It doesn't have time for your bullshit. What? Okay, that was terrible. I'm not even laughing.
That was-
That's fine,
did.
that's fine.
I did.
That's fine. You all die.
I did.
No.
You all die.
You all die.
That's a toxic DM move.
It's, I would do that too.
She would like to sense motive on the bull.
Ooh.
Can I roll some?
Silence. It's not your turn.
Silence, rock.
Bessie will have to burn an action to do sense motive, so that'll be her second.
Okay.
So yeah, let her go ahead and roll it. I wasn't gonna make her roll it, but I should.
Oh shit.
That guy's gone.
No.
How'd you do on the sense motive? there,
Not well.
Bessie? Not well. Is there a number attached to not well?
There can be if you like, but it's a really wee number.
It's a teeny number.
It's a 9.
A 9. Even on a 9, this thing is in a very hostile stance. And that's all she would know with a 9.
For her third and final action, she would like to try and get between it and Okanady.
What's her move speed?
Standard 6.
Yeah, absolutely. You can probably reach better than I can. You can put her in that space there. Yeah, because this is a little wall around the fountain. You know, maybe a couple of feet high.
Again,
Yeah.
if you want me to grab you like white ice or
Okay.
whatever blanket or anything.
That's 1, 2, 3 for
Right there.
Bessie.
Do you need it refilled or
Celine.
refreshed?
Celine enters.
Oh boy.
There's okay.
There's great.
All right.
She would like to yell out to the bull, also in Minnow,
Huh?
The fuck?
using her diplomacy.
Sure.
And she would like to say, Great Bull, we do not wish to do damage, we only wish to pass through.
Go ahead and roll the diplomacy.
That is a 23.
23. There are certain times in D&D when you don't want to pass a roll. As you speak to it and pass the diplomacy roll, it was already looking over its shoulder at Bessie. It now turns fully, and those 2 red eyes are directly on you, and it continues with that frosty breath
80.
coming from
Please
flaring
scream at it.
nostrils as it just. You have 2. No, that was free action because you were speaking. So you still have 2 left. Yeah, just 1 action of your game.
I would like to
Go ahead. I've got to grab something.
You forget your extra dice.
These are yours, huh?
Yeah, those are technically mine.
Okay, I'm borrowing.
Oh no.
What you doing, Celine?
Stalling.
Stalling? Nice.
I am going to see that the bull is targeting, looking directly at me,
Oh yeah, you would have clocked that for sure.
and I'm going to make myself invisible. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No, thank
Alright,
you.
let's get a ring. You are casting invisibility
On myself.
on yourself. A momentary flicker of confusion and increased anger.
He's pissed.
It's not real happy that you did that. The confusion is very temporary, and you kind of get the sense that it has seen this trick before.
That,
Because this thing's been around for a while.
that would make
It's by your
sense.
feet, Mom.
Sorry, I dropped a die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sadly.
So you are invisible and you have one action left.
I shall join Bessie.
Go ahead and put yourself on that table wherever you would like to be with Bessie.
And now it's its turn.
Those are just extra stuff. You get 2 ups. And that's 1, 2, 3 for you. Jamu, you will be on deck. It is now the bull's turn. I need Bessie, Celine, and Okanady, all 3 of you, to please make a fort save. Celine?
Celine rolled a 25.
Half damage. Bessie?
Ooh.
17.
17, she will take full damage. Okanady, 20.
20, like dirty.
30.
Okay. That was the DC. So you will also take half damage. Give me a second. The bull rears back in that breath. He and shards of ice and a cold blast of breath hits all 3 of you.
You know what I'm curious about? What if I created water, it would probably just make it stronger. But it
Yes.
would be really funny.
No.
We're not going for funny.
No, I'm not. But
I'm trying to do math, and he's
What?
talking.
Oh, shh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1 second. The DM has to.
I have to math.
Computers have calculators.
He can't calculate. He has to.
Sorry, I'm old school. Okay. Celine, you will take 31 points of cold damage. Bessie will take 62 points of cold damage. And Okanady, you will take 31 points of cold damage.
Okay.
that's some damage.
So for the for everybody playing, the Shady Shite chat is where we should be posting our
You get point
HPs
totals
and all that
things
stuff.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
They like to hide their hit point totals from me. Okay, so
It did the ice breath thing, so.
cool, and that was its full turn.
That was a full round
It's a
action.
full round action for it to use its breath weapon, yes.
Alright,
So Jamu, you're up.
first things first, stealth.
Never last.
You know what?
Don't even bother asking me.
Go ahead and roll it just for fun. You might not want it, who knows?
28.
That is not a nat 1. You are stealthed with a 28, as far as you know.
I rolled a 2, so I'm lucky.
On a 2, your stealth is still a 28. That's insane.
On a 3, my diplomacy is a 23.
Okay.
When you rolled a 20 on that fort save, it was already half. Did you add your 1? Your bonus up there? Okay, I'm just making sure.
Then I'm going to come into the room here. Give me my mini, please.
Yeah, he's right here.
And then what I'm going to start doing is the opposite direction.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's 1. And then you could get all the way around to here.
And then I'm going to stay stealth.
Okay.
But in my head, just because I want to do this,
And now, you can stealth as a free action, is that correct? I believe. We'll say, yeah, you still got an action left. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to be using my last action to speak in my head. This is in Jamu's mind, so he's not saying this out loud. Tu hablo hijo de puta.
Come on, chingas!
Someone learned how to curse in Spanish. Great.
Oh,
I
wait.
don't speak
Shut
Taco
up,
Bell.
cat. You're invisible.
You're not reading my mind.
I don't speak Taco Bell. Did you?
Wait, that was
We're
the
gonna
wrong
get
insult.
shut down.
That was the wrong insult. Damn.
Okay. Anyway, because you have all annoyed me, that's all of Jamu's actions. No, go ahead. You still have 1 left.
I'm gonna keep moving this way.
Alright, so
Still stealth.
you can get all the way around over.
No, I'm going for the statue.
Oh, the statue's back here.
Exactly, that's where I'm going.
Okay, so you're headed for the statue. So yeah, he'll be right about there.
Okay.
Because there's a wall. There's a wall around here. There's 2 pillars. The statue is on the other side. That water is probably 10 or 15 feet down and moving in a circle around the room. And you got that 10-foot gap to get to the statue, which is up on an even higher wall. So. Alright, so Jamu takes all of his actions to stealth and scooch around. Sylviana, you are up and still outside the room. 1 move action to get in. Or you can do other things before you enter if you would like.
Please to be moving me to healing range of Bessie.
Okay. So with 1 move action you can... It's touch?
Oops.
Okay, so it would take you 2 actions to get up to her. And then you can heal her.
Yeah.
With a touchy touch.
Yeah, and that'll be a cure critical.
Okay. And then Mark, you're on deck.
$22.
27.
Oh, okay.
Bessie gets 27 of those hit points back. As Sylviana does the glowy hand,
She said moo.
some of the ice crystals that had formed in Bessie's fur as Sylviana touches her, you see that they start to melt and drip.
Bessie does not like to be cold. She's Highland cattle.
I think she wouldn't mind the cold then as much.
She doesn't want to be frozen. She can handle a strong breeze.
Well, this would qualify. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 for Sylviana. Mark, you're up. Okanady, you'll be on deck again.
Yeah, it's not even showing me lifting up my arms. Okay. The Zoom call refuses to show. Oh, it's doing it. No, it hates me. Okay.
It's the virtual background.
Yeah. I'm not sacrificing the duck.
All right, what you doing, Mark?
I am entering this place.
Okay, one move action. You're in the room.
Okay. How far away is everything?
So you're looking at 5, 10, about 15 feet to Okanady. The water bowl is probably 25, 30 feet away. Jamu's on the other side of the little area that's here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Everybody's within 45 feet of you. Everyone. This is not a huge room.
Okay. Dang it, it's a touch spell. Okay. Well. Old Faithful of Order's Wrath.
Okay.
I get to do this 2 more times. On the ball, by the way.
Okay.
By the way, I would like to do this because this hits all non-lawful creatures that are within a 30-foot cube. So I'm going to do this slightly further away than directly on the board.
Okay, so you're going to cast this cube, but you're going to do it kind of behind the bull, so it would hit the bull, but not everybody else.
Yes, because it would hit everyone in our party but me.
Yeah, that's totally doable, and it hits anybody that's lawful.
That's not lawful.
Okay, and that one doesn't require a spell attack or anything. That just hits, right? Because it just in an area.
No, it's a will saving throw.
Will save. All right, fair enough.
Why'd you roll an at 20?
Would you put
Okay,
this in the same
go ahead and roll damage.
Oh,
I'm pretty
what?
sure that
What'd you roll?
Peas. Thank you.
it's an 11 on the die.
Okay, but what are the bonuses to that?
Some.
Because I need to know the...
You just roll damage, and I'll have it if I need to.
Okay.
Here we are at the point
Let
of
me
the
get my
game where
D6
nobody
out.
tells anybody anything.
By the way, is this a chaotic creature? I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's neutral.
You don't know.
You don't know.
The magic will, though.
Yes, well, it does different damage die depending.
Okay, well tell us the extent of the damage so that he can decide if it's going to be foobar
So,
or not.
if something is lawful, this spell does not work.
It does 1d8 per 2 caster levels, and it does 1d6 per caster level if it's just a neutral creature. Wait, no, it's 1d8 per 2 caster levels for a neutral creature, and 1d6 per caster level for a chaotic creature.
Okay. So, your magic would know, but you would not. This is a
Yes.
lawful neutral creature.
This is a neutral creature?
It is lawful neutral.
Well, it doesn't get hit by the thing because it's a lawful creature.
So as you cast your spell, it just rolls like ducks off water.
What?
Okay,
Well,
so
because
that's...
it's made out of water, so it's not like water off a duck. It's like ducks off water.
That doesn't necessarily work in reverse, my friend.
Oh, well. Anyway, that spell has
Well,
no
that didn't
effect
work.
because it is a lawful
this
creature.
thing-
Ducks off water.
So
what
this
the
thing
fuck?
is lawful. Let me roll.
Whatever, shut up. Go ahead, sorry.
This thing is lawful. Let's see what other things I have.
Don't forget to mark your spell
Okay.
slots off.
I'm gonna cast a Keen Edge on Okanadi's weapon now.
Okay.
What does that do?
Doubles your crit range. It's actually Badger's Ferocity,
Badger's
but
ferocity.
I'm actually casting Badger's Ferocity, but it has the effects of Keen Edge. It doubles Okanadi's crit range.
Okay.
Double
Cool,
crit.
cool.
Excellent. Cool. And that's 1, 2, 3 for you. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you are up.
Okanadi is going to move around
Sure.
to flank.
I don't.
What
You
don't
didn't get out of his range, so no attack of opportunity from him on that. You're good.
Okay, so I will attack.
Okay.
That is a normal crit.
Regular crit, not outside normal crit range. Okay, go ahead.
16 plus 7 is 23. 23 points on the first hit.
Okay, give me a sec. You said 23.
Correct.
All right.
Does a... Hang on. 16 hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
I think that's been established at this point.
You're adding that +2 attack from Warsong, yeah?
So that's
Just
a
making sure.
that's a faux crit. Or
Faux crit, so go
We'll
ahead and
confirm
roll
it.
again to see if it hits.
21 hit. That would be that. It's a 13 on the die plus 6 plus 2, so 21
21 does not hit.
plus 2 from flanking.
That's right. 23. 23 also does not hit. So as you strike down on this thing, your blade just seems to pass through water. Just whoosh. And everybody, Sylviana and Bessie and invisible Celine all get splashed with water as the sword crashes through this thing, but it doesn't appear to have been affected.
She's hard
So
to hit.
basically, kill the crystal. There's something in this room we need to take care of.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna. That's the other thing I was gonna ask. I'd like to glance at the crystal that it ran at.
Mm-hmm. The one that's now shattered in pieces on the floor,
Okay.
and the glow that the other crystals had, as it shattered, that glow dissipated and disappeared.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
believe you still have one action.
Wait a minute.
No, you hit
Missed.
on a regular crit. You
And then-
moved, hit, and then missed.
Yeah. So
So yeah, you're
wait. So that would mean that that would actually be increased by 5 because that was only my second hit.
that's right.
So instead of 23, it would be 28. 28 would not hit?
28 does not hit.
I think we've established at this point it's water.
28 does not hit.
Okay.
Bessie is up with Celine on deck.
Bessie to the bull in Minnow. We do not wish to hurt you. We only wish to pass through. Let us pass.
No response.
Hmm.
Bessie will hold all of her actions
Holding all three.
until Celine gives her the nod.
Alright, so what we're gonna do, because Bessie's holding basically her entire turn, we're gonna pull her, and when it's time, she'll go back into the initiative order in that spot.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You're holding a single action, you can hold your initiative spot,
fine.
but
It's fine.
holding the full turn, you know.
That's fine.
Okay, so Bessie is on standby.
She has moved into,
The ready
Stance.
position.
and she's looking at Celine. Celine, using her diplomacy,
Okay.
okay, to the bull. Great bull, please let us pass.
As your disembodied voice, because you are still invisible,
Correct.
comes and it starts to, and it starts to look and try to locate. And their nostrils still just flaring and breathing heavily. Angry, red eyes, searching to try to find where the sound of your voice came from.
But it is angry. I would know this.
It's still very much in a hostile stance. This is a, quite literally, this thing is Robert De Niro right now. It is Raging Bull. Thanks for the exasperated groan on that one. Your next roll's with disadvantage.
That would be a dick move.
Yes, it would.
Going to cast Charm.
Okay.
No.
Now, Charm doesn't cause you to become visible because it's not an offensive spell. Is that correct?
That is my understanding.
Mine too. Okay.
My words are honey. The target must attempt a will save with a +4 circumstance bonus if you are or your allies are recently threatened and it used hostile actions against you.
Okay, so it's going to get a +4 on a will save. Added to its normal will. That's not great. $27. Will save.
Shit, I gotta calculate my.
Yours is 10 plus the spell level plus your charisma. Is that right for bonus?
Whatever your
Yeah,
main
yeah.
stat is.
What'd you roll?
27.
27. That doesn't do it. Okay.
Yeah, bards have stupid high charisma.
That is the
Almost.
point.
Almost. Okay, so that means it's way the hell back here.
Don't use this one much, huh?
No, I don't. The target is unaffected because it was a success but not a critical success.
That's correct.
So it says the target is unaffected but thinks your spell was something harmless instead of a charm.
Okay. So it is not under your thrall at this point,
Correct.
but it
It lasts for an hour.
it's unaware that this was a charm attempt.
Okay.
So 27 was enough to beat the DC. Because you shook your head.
No,
I thought
no.
He failed it. He failed on a 27, right? 10 plus the spell
Okay, so
level.
yeah, I'm reading the wrong thing.
Okay.
So the target's attitude becomes friendly toward you That's what it says.
Okay. So the glow of the eyes is a little less red, more of an angry orange at this point. The flaring nostrils, while still flaring slightly, the breathing has definitely decreased, and you can tell that your spell has taken some kind of effect.
She would like to say again, Great Bull, please let us pass. Using her diplomacy.
No need to roll anything on that because it is friendly to you at this point. The bull disengages, disappears into a flow of water, and then that geyser appears back in the middle.
Oh.
The bull is still there, but this geyser of water is spouting up, and you can still see the bull, and it appears to just be running within the flowing waters of the geyser.
Oh, that's
And it is in the middle now.
Wait, does that mean we are technically not in initiative?
How many actions do you have left?
I used one to cast a spell.
That's correct.
Okay,
2 more to get to there. And that's your turn.
that's it.
Okay.
When she ran past Bessie,
Mm-hmm.
she nodded. Bessie will follow.
Okay. So Bessie is now going to be behind you. In initiative order. Oops. Glad you guys didn't have any buffs or anything, because then I would have had to erase everything
Right.
and move it.
Right?
So Bessie is behind you. That's 2 actions. She still has a third.
She wants to eat the cat onto the top of the wall.
What?
Okay.
I mean,
Fair
I'm not.
enough. Let's
I mean,
call it.
I'm not fighting.
You're not
She's
losing.
just gonna boost him. She's not gonna scruff him or anything like
Oh,
that.
okay.
She's just gonna pick him up and put him up there.
Like hands under the feet.
Yeah, like
Just kind of throwing him in that direction. Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
not
call
fighting.
it a straight strength check
Okay.
from Bessie.
Oh, can I add my acrobatics to it?
We'll get to your acrobatics in just a second.
it's an 18.
18 is enough to chuck Jamu over the wall. Jamu, go ahead and roll. You are not stealthed anymore, by the way.
Oh yeah.
After this. Go ahead and roll in acrobatics.
Dirty 20.
Jamu and lands at the base of the statue just next to that giant glowing crystal.
And he's just like,
It's about the size and shape of a bowling ball. It's like a blue, almost looks like galaxies within it, blue and white bowling ball is what it looks like, with a glow emitting from beneath. Okay. Now it is
my turn?
The bull's turn.
Now it is the bull's turn.
Ah, crap.
Now the bull is back in the geyser. However, the waters that are flowing around this little island type thing that you were on, 10 or 15 feet down, it starts rising rapidly. It rises up and up and up, and as it comes up over where the water starts to rise as it's flowing around, rises and rises and rises. You begin to see chunks of ice forming in the water, and as it comes up over where it would be spilling down into this area where you are, it doesn't.
Oh shit. Cat, don't get trapped.
I'm not. I'm on the statue. Y'all are the
Yeah,
ones.
and there's an ice wall being formed between you and us.
That is what's happening right now. But with the bull in a charmed state, he will.
Not doing anything.
There's two things he can do. Excellent. And then we're gonna, I guess, make a will save to see if the charm breaks. Is that correct?
Let's see.
Doesn't this spell last for?
It lasts for an hour.
Lasts for an hour.
So it has no opportunity to even try to break that, huh?
Nope.
Okay.
Not by what I'm reading.
Okay.
He's charmed.
He is charmed.
He's not enthralled, but he's charmed.
And he views you in a friendly light.
Correct.
Okay. And that's it for him. Jamu, you're up.
Okay.
The ice is forming and rising very, very rapidly.
Jamu hops up onto the platform where the crystal is,
Okay.
and just being cautious, lightly tosses a small pebble at it.
You're gonna throw a rock at the crystal.
A tiny little pebble, and it's a light toss. I'm being cautious.
Ting. The pebble bounces off and gets swept into this ever
Oh god.
increasing whirlpool of icy water that is rising.
Mage hand it,
Okay.
and I guess I pull it to me. I don't grab it fully, I'm keeping it in mage
Mage
hand.
hand will. Mage hand, you can grab up to 5 pounds.
Oh god.
It does not move as you cast Mage hand.
Oh, crap. Okay. That's a problem.
Do you relay any of this? Because we don't know.
I'm gonna say, hey, the thing won't move, won't work.
Just pick it up, cat.
Okay, fine. Jamu then attempts to,
The thing.
he
What?
then,
What are you talking about, lad?
Jamu,
What thing?
Hush.
Jamu grabs onto the bottom of it and just starts holding onto it with his legs up in the air.
Jamu is able to pull the crystal free from its base. It wasn't held by any means or anything like that. As soon as he touches it, that ice wall solidifies all the way to the roof. And Jamu has the crystal, but Jamu is on the other side of the ice wall, now trapped.
Okay, so what if I then take this crystal and put it back?
Kitty went dee dee dee.
No. Yep, exactly.
Yep, that video.
As the crystal is placed back into the base, there is no effect. The wall is...
Okay, so this crystal is now mine.
I
Put it in a
think
pocket.
You have one action left.
Yeah.
Mage hand. We're gonna call grabbing the crystal. Oh crap! I'm putting it right back. That was gonna be one action. We'll say you have one left.
Okay, Jamu goes up to the ice wall and is just like, try melting your way out. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do on my end.
You're the one that's out. We're gonna melt. In.
We're good. You're the
We-
one that's
we
trapped.
can get out. You're trapped.
And
Oh.
this is a 10-foot thick ice wall, so you guys can't really
Wait,
even
isn't
hear
it-
him very well at this point.
Isn't it this ice wall? I'm the only one that's technically free right now? Like this area?
Yeah, the whole area in the center is iced up. So you guys are trapped in this little circle area. Jamu is trapped on this wall. Like,
Okay. But we can still go over the bridge to leave.
Wait. Question.
you can.
How tall is this wall?
To
It
the
goes
ceiling.
all the way to the ceiling.
Ball with the ball with the bang attack.
So, Jamu, anything else you want to attempt while you're stuck in this little 2-foot space between the wall and the ice wall?
Well, after telling them to try and thaw their way out, I'm gonna start making my way over here as fast as I can. With crystal in my now pocket.
Okay, so
I thought it was huge. It's heavier than 5 pounds, so it's not like a pebble that you're going to put in your pocket.
He's carrying it. He's carrying it like a stack of books.
It's basically a bowling ball. It's about 12, 15
Yeah, you're not
pounds.
putting that in your pocket.
No, he's having to hold it and run along the wall. We're not going to have your movement speed. You can run the bowling ball. So you can get around to that point on the wall. That's it for Jamu. Silviano, you're up. That's going to have you on deck, Mark.
Cool.
And no, you can't cross the bridge. The ice is all the way around. You guys are stuck on this little island now.
Okay, so if you would please move me to, we still have hurt people, so let me pause at Okanady on my way to the Princess and Bessie.
Okanady says, don't bother with me, I'm fine. Thank you.
Very well then. Continuing on to Princess and Bessie.
Okay.
Rude.
What? I didn't call...
What?
I called him rude. Sorry. He's typing in the shady shites.
Sorry, my camera went down.
No, it didn't. I can see
no.
you.
So, you're serious for... Bessie looks like she's in worse shape than Celine still, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so another cure serious on Bessie.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are chatting about, but I was hearing
I said,
what's going on
This
everywhere.
time I remembered the 10 for my caster level.
I didn't hear you. What was it?
Sorry.
33.
Holy schmuckamole.
I said in the chat, I said save the slots. She said rude.
Oh, no. Slot. Not sloot.
Bessie is full.
Okay.
Right.
So
And
two movement actions. No. 5, 10, 15,
so did that
20.
take 2 movement to get there?
You still have an action left. We're going to call it 1. There might be
And-
a 5-foot differential, but I'm not going to be nitpicky on it.
And a cure serious for the princess.
Okay. Silviano runs up. Okanady's like, check. You didn't need it. Sends you on past, put a hand on each of them.
35.
And 35.
She's full.
Okay. And that's it for Silviano.
You
Mark,
made me giggle.
You're up.
Okay. So what is everyone's HP?
Full.
Good enough.
Okay.
I don't know. But I'm fine.
Everyone's fine on HP?
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So, the situation from what I understand is, the water's rising.
No, it's frozen.
to the ceiling, and you guys are trapped on an island.
There's a frozen wall of ice trapping most of you on this island. The ice has
Okay.
Jamu with the big crystal trapped between the walls of the labyrinth and where you guys are.
So, the crystal is the problem, correct?
As soon as he touched it, the ice wall solidified. It was going that way already, but as soon as he touched that crystal,
And I tried putting it back, and nothing happened. So,
but you guys wouldn't know that at this point.
oh wait, I relayed that to the party.
We can't really hear you.
They can't really hear or see you.
Yeah.
This is not crystal clear ice. It's very, because the water was moving as it went up. It's very, very cloudy You might be able to see a little bit of a shadow moving along the wall, but that would be your only indication
I
of what's
really
going on in the top.
Have much I can do.
That's okay, Celine does.
And while we are still working on an initiative order, at this point you guys would be able to freely converse because there's no active combat happening at the moment. So free actions, you can speak.
Do the javelins that I have, the little goblin javelins?
Those little goblin spears, how many of those you got left? You had a bunch of them. You had like 15. I don't know how many you have left though.
I've probably got like
12.
5.
You got 5, okay. I didn't realize
think
you
so.
used that.
So, are we still murdering the bull?
No,
No.
Bull's charmed.
please don't.
I have 6 javelins.
Okay,
Are they tipped with metal?
they are.
I don't have any fire spells.
Thanks for telling him my plan, Dingus.
It's ice.
It's not that hard to come up with.
Right?
Dingus.
Hey.
Okay,
I mean, the best fire spell I have is Spark.
I got it.
The dog sleeping.
Okay.
She heard us talk about
so
her.
technically right now, Okanady, Mark, are you passing for now? Not really anything you can do at the moment?
Yeah, I'm passing.
I'd like to try to jam a javelin into the ice to see if I can.
You don't want to hit it with your big sword?
No, it might blunt it.
See if I can just kind of poke a hole in it, chip away at it, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what, you know.
Where do you want to go to do that?
At the place that's approximately,
Where that
about
bridge
there.
was.
And then I want to tell Mark, come hit this with your hammer, because he has a hammer.
I just had that idea.
You literally put it in the chat, so that's why I said
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and let both of you make your attack rolls. Mark,
Which means it ain't gonna work.
Mark, you can make 3 attack rolls. Okanady, you will have 2. Don't forget your -5, -10, and whatever bonuses you have.
But I'm supposed to be jabbing it in the ice, and he's supposed to come behind me and king.
Oh, I see.
So it's a combined roll.
Let's. Roo, stop licking trash. Weirdo. She's licking the trash bag.
Or PA.
All right.
Trash bag.
You make an attack roll with advantage.
She's a weird PA.
Okay. That is not good. That's better.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Is it just a normal
It's-
attack roll?
It's a 32 total.
A 32 definitely hits this wall.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
not
then-
moving.
I have a 25 total.
Okay, with a 25 on top of that, he's able to hit the spear, and the tip of it does go into the ice wall ever so slightly. Go ahead and roll damage against the ice
Okay.
wall.
So technically, no, that wouldn't be a crit with this weapon.
Not with this one, no.
No.
I mean, your crit range is doubled still, so.
Yeah, but the javelins are.
Just on a sword.
Yeah, so a little more.
Uh,
So 14 points.
14 points of damage. So, I mean, it does start to chip, and that spear is.
Does he roll
firmly-
damage too, or?
Yeah.
Wait, why don't I give my hammer to Okanady?
That's a good question.
I mean, I can smash.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Here, tree, hit it.
Okanady's big and strong. I am not.
That's the reason why it
You
wasn't going
are.
through.
You're made of rock.
We can do that next time since you'd already rolled. Why don't you go ahead and roll some damage for your hammer as well?
Okay, let me check how much damage I deal with it.
Because he's never used it ever.
Not in a long time.
Nah, he's a
He did
spell.
stun lock a monster with it once, way back when you guys were like level 2.
Yeah, back,
And then
back
we
when
beat
that
the
DC
shit out of
was
that
decent.
monster.
His DC to stun was like 10. and it was difficult. So because you had to like roll a 10 or better.
Yeah, it's pretty low DC, and most everything you guys encounter now has a higher.
Oh, that is 6 damage.
6 more
Hey,
damage.
that's why I don't use this thing.
Okay. So yeah, the
1d8.
the little goblin spear is firmly embedded, probably 2 or 3 inches, and there's little tiny cracks coming off of it where it's wedged its way in there a little bit.
Do I hear this?
You would have heard a.
I am heading towards the noise.
So it's my turn still.
Yeah, it's still your turn because you have 1 action left. You moved, you
Fuck it.
slammed it in there.
Pull that little tiny spear out.
Oh my god, he's pulling out
Big
his...
fucking sword.
Oh my god.
Just gonna jam the shit into it. Just hit it as fucking hard as I can, and then we're gonna and we're gonna let Mark hit it once it's done.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
gonna roll
fine.
this.
You go ahead and now. Basically, you're rolling the attack roll to see if you either critical hit or critical fail. It's a wall.
Mhm.
You're not gonna miss it.
So this would be a crit.
Okay.
And crit
so
range, but it's one of the fake crit
At
ranges.
this point, let's not worry about it. Let's
Okay.
call it a crit.
Let's
Okay.
just... Yeah.
With the critical hit, not only are you able to jam your sword in there, but you jam it perfectly into the hole that the spear left behind.
Okay,
Nice.
so 6.
I should have made you roll a strength roll to see if
10,
you could even pull the javelin out, but
15.
No.
you're a big boy, so we'll let it ride.
22.
22 more points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know much.
But I know about hitting.
Son of a lore. That's funny. Mark, we need you to smash.
Celine.
Mark smash!
Mark
I'm
still.
not. Okay.
Mark, you still have 1 attack left from yours. We'll play with the initiative right here because this is more of a free flow and not a turn type thing. So you can go ahead and hit it again.
Natural 20. That's a crit.
Excellent. Well done.
How far does he drive that sword into the ice at this point?
Roll that beautiful damage.
Beautiful bean footage.
Beautiful
That
bean
is
damage.
10 damage.
10 more.
Nice.
I would like both of you to make an intelligence roll real quick, please.
Eh.
Oh, that's my weak point. As evidenced by the roll.
He is bronze, not brain.
That is our party's new way of saying son of a bee, son of a lore.
I wouldn't insult someone as powerful as a god when he's watching.
So,
So, how
Mark,
far in is the sword now?
I mean, it's in there, but it's not jammed in there too bad. I mean, he can pull it back out. How's your intelligence rolls come out, guys?
I got a 5.
A 5. Okanady smash. Mark, how'd you do on your intelligence roll?
Oh. That was 21.
21. Okanady
Smash.
is just full on smashing this wall. You see that this is working, but with a 21 on intelligence, you know that it's going to take you guys a long time to chip your way through this wall. You're doing some damage to it, and this would eventually work, but it could take hours, possibly days, to chip through
Hey
a
guys,
10-foot thick
this is
solid.
taking a really long time. How about we let Okanee directly hit it with the big hammer?
How about we let Celine do her thing? She's up.
Yes, please.
That too.
She's already moving across the room.
Obiana?
Wait.
Celine is next.
I'm gonna take my free 5. Dimension door. Through the ice right where they were hitting.
Okay. You dimension door, and you are now on the other side of this 10-foot ice wall. You're over there. Well, and you died. You dimension door, and you're on the other side of the ice.
Okay. I yell, Cat, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear her.
Yeah, I'm on my
He is
way.
on the same side of the wall as you.
Okay, just keep running in this direction. We can't hear you. We can barely see you through there. Through the,
We are on the same side of the wall now, me and you.
I know, but they can, I'm telling you that they can't really hear you.
I'm on my way and I got this bowling ball of a crystal.
Oh, shite. Okay.
What's over?
Don't drop it.
I don't know what bowling is. I read it in a book somewhere.
Okay, that's one. You have 2 actions left. Celine and Bessie is on deck. On the other side of the room, thoroughly freaked out that you just vanished.
No, I was invisible.
Would she have seen the door? Would the door be invisible as well?
Bessie probably would have recognized that.
So you just poofed and she doesn't know where you are.
Yeah. Language.
It's fluff.
Sound burst at the
Something's-
ice.
The ice. Nice. Okay.
So it does 2d10 sonic
10.
damage.
Uh-huh.
It can fort safe.
No need. It's a wall. It's a wall. Go ahead and roll your 2d10.
Children.
He
7.
Mark still believes that
And I'm coming at it from the other side of where
Right.
they are.
we're in. Mark still firmly believes that me and Celine are the ones who are trapped and not them.
As you
It's because he's a
Celine's not
two-face.
trapped.
describe your sound burst, is it just
It's
as you do
like
that,
an high-pitched operatic moo, trying
But
to
she
like
said that shit from her
bursting
chest.
the burst.
Yeah.
You know that thing they do where they try to burst the glass? It's like a high C above whatever.
And because of your skill in this ability, the crystalline structure of the ice seems to be a lot more affected than you would have expected
Nice.
using that
Dope.
sound burst. But it's still
Super thick.
a solid ice wall. Thick with 2 C's. Yeah. You have an action left.
Got a stuck nose when it's like.
What's behind me?
Door.
A big double door that closed behind you guys when you came in here.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't mind. Just don't snot
Just
on
don't
me.
get none on me.
No, I was doing it into a tissue. You're fine.
Okay. All right. Well, just saying. That's all I'm concerned with.
Never mind. Just never mind.
I'm letting y'all appreciate the Jamu art. I'm gone.
The Jamu art is what I used for the tweet this morning to let folks know that we were streaming
So,
today.
and on the Facebook.
And on Facebook.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
I don't add anything to that. It was a 6.
6. And it does, again, do more damage than you would have thought just because of the nature of your spell versus the crystalline structure of ice, which would be susceptible to sound. But
We had to figure something else
you
out.
remember the episode of Doctor Who? And he was punching the big crystal wall. That's
Yep.
basically what you guys are doing now. And
Yep.
it took him, what, like a billion years to
Yep.
get through it.
Basically.
So, what you're doing is having an effect, but not what you need it to do, especially not considering that you guys are in a race here as well. But you haven't seen anyone else within the labyrinth while you've been in, other than the Minotaurs and the Mimics and things like that. Bessie's up.
She will run to use her mighty sword.
On the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She can get there in 2, and she'll still have an attack.
Like a ball.
Like a mouse.
It is Baus.
Mouse.
That's why I said that.
Like
It
a
is
mouse.
Baus.
Swing away with it.
I was rolling with the wrong dice.
Oh.
Fuck. I rolled my damage with the wrong dice.
What'd you roll your damage with?
An 8 instead of a 10.
An 8 instead of a 10. Roll a d4, and we'll add that to it.
Both
Just-
times.
Yeah.
That's a 2,
Okay.
and that's a 1. So 3 more. This is why I always ask. I don't trust myself.
It's okay. Right, like Dad says at the beginning of every stream, we're not professionals.
Yay.
Okay.
So to hit it with boss is a D8 plus 5.
Don't worry about making the attack roll. Just roll.
No,
the
this is damage.
Yeah, just roll the damage.
What do
because
I
it's a
add
roll.
to damage? Do I add anything
You
to
can
damage?
roll to see if you
Mhm.
crit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I
You
would
can roll the
recommend.
attack roll to see if you crit for sure. No crit, so
Mm-mm.
boss is 1d8.
And I don't add anything to it. It's just damage.
Yeah, it's just a straight up damage roll.
7.
Well, yeah.
7 more. Okay.
This is bullshit. It's gonna take forever.
It is.
What can we do? That was all 3. That was my turn.
Okay. It is the bull's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Sylviana and Mark and Okanadi, I would like all 3 of you to roll perception.
Oh.
Sylviana, how'd you do?
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20, that's good enough. The other rolls, as you are looking across the room and that bull is still swirling and sloshing through the geyser in the middle of the room, you see it stop and slow for an instant at everyone who's banging on the ice wall, and you see it blow air out of its nose and shake its head almost sadly, like it pities
Pathetic.
you, yeah, at this point. And Jamu's up.
Okay, so what I'm going to do,
Bring the heavy ball to the people who can carry heavy things.
I'm on my way. I'm just looking at spells and stuff real quick.
I mean, it's only 15 pounds. He can carry it. It's,
Yeah, totally. Okay. I don't know when I got these, but alright.
Okay, do what you're doing, man. It's your turn.
Alright. So this, I'm going to do something a bit. So what I'm gonna do is, while I'm carrying this, is I'm gonna take my claw and I'm going to stab it into the ice and run along. And then what I'm going to do is, while I'm running along it, is I'm going to try to use Touch of Fatigue to try to weaken the wall.
That's a bad idea. So you're going to continue to move in this direction.
Oh yeah, still moving, but I'm attacking and rolling Touch of Fatigue as well.
As you get to this point, you see that there's a huge pillar in your way.
Oh, son of a... And you just hear tons
Come on,
of...
Chingus!
You just hear tons of cussing in
Touch
Spanish.
of fatigue.
Yeah.
Why don't you...
It's a saving roll for.
Give
So-
us an idea of what that sounds like.
No.
Aww.
Yeah, it's a terrible sound as his claws are through this ice. Touch of fatigue does what?
Basically, I'm looking for it. I don't have the card. I have a handmade card right here.
Okay.
That's a cantrip. It says it's necromancy. It's a 1-action casting time. It's a verbal. It's a S and an M.
Somatic.
It's
And M is material.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, somatic.
So
and
you have to
material.
touch it to
yeah,
weaken
but
it.
there's also a material component for this. And I don't know if that's
I bet it's
something-
cat fur.
I bet it's not, but okay. We'll look. Hang on, I'll look it up real quick.
Got a touch range. It's a duration for 1 round, and it's a saving throw 4.
Damn, child, you ate all my ice cream?
I ate all the vanilla.
Ooh,
I got vanilla and chocolate, so you can have the chocolate.
I told you I was eating the vanilla.
Poo-poo snothead.
Touch of fatigue. You're good on the material. The material needed for this is a drop of sweat.
Ew.
Yeah, he's running. He's got
So
it.
he's
I
fine.
am carrying a 15-pound bowling ball crystal,
Right. Fatiguing the target.
and I'm trying to weaken the entire wall. So,
So the fatigue state
it's on board.
takes a -1 status penalty to AC and saving throws. I'm going to say, for the sake of this, because that is a pretty good idea, that this whole wall, everybody that's at the wall hears the of Jamu's claws scraping down it as he runs along, and you begin to see beads of water appear on this ice wall.
So that
It's
was
still
two.
a solid ice wall, but it is...
That's 2 actions to
tired.
move,
Oh, the
and
fire will do something now.
so that was 2 actions. 1 to move, and 1 to do my scraping fatigue attack thing.
Do we have any fire? Sorry, that's not my turn.
Yeah, question.
you mean other than his claws themselves?
You have
He doesn't
fire
have
That fire
claw.
claw thing, yeah?
Yeah, you guys can't hear each other
Oh.
because he's still on the other side of the wall. He can hear Celine at this point, but barely.
With that
Table?
in mind, Jamu then takes his claw out, and then they burst into flame as he does it again as he's running back along to try and see if he can find another way through. No, I'm sorry, I'm running backwards to see if I can find a different way out.
Okay. He runs back this way, fire falls into the wall, and it leaves deep, melted gouges as he runs along and does do some more damage to the wall. He's definitely done something.
The wall is starting to melt now because of my fatigue attack, so if need be, I will do it again.
Very slightly, yeah. Sylviana.
Right. Stand looking at the bowl through the geyser.
Mm-hmm.
Then to converse with it.
Okay.
I'm going, huh?
Okay.
I'm going to take elemental body 3, water elemental.
Okay, I don't have the mini for it, but you are now a water elemental.
Poof.
And
You're fucking elemental.
And basically ask it, what would you have us do?
the head and horns of the bull solidify in this swirling tempest and look at you. And it seems confused, but there is some understanding in the face at this point. It seems like it understands what you're saying to an extent, but it's almost like you're speaking slightly different language than what it knows. And it can't break wall. Always another way.
Ah. Thank you very much. And then we'll not get in common.
Mm-hmm.
We'll not get through by going through the ice.
Sylviana, roll a reflex save.
Reflex?
Reflex.
With the wall slightly melted, I heard that, right? Because I'm right there now.
No, you can't get through this wall.
26.
26. You see in time this bull start to solidify again. You manage to dodge to the side as it rears back and charges a second time. You kind of get the sense that it wasn't aiming for you, and as it charges past, it smashes into the crystal that was in the wall, in the pillar that was directly behind you, and as that pillar shatters, the bull turns back into water and begins to swirl around the geyser of water in the middle again, and he looks at you and nods a bit.
Even I heard that, right? I
no.
heard I'm just
When
asking.
that crystal was hit, you don't know what happened. You heard a crashing sound, and the crystal within your hand
What the?
pulses and glows a little brighter for just a second.
Uh,
Just a little pulse.
A muffled genius is heard through the wall.
Sylviana, I believe you still have 1 or 2 actions left. I can't remember. Let's do.
Should be 2 if speech is a free action.
Speech is a free action, so yes, you have 2 left.
Okay. Go over to the other crystal nearest me.
Yep.
And let me think. Crystal is a form of stone, yeah?
But no.
Sure.
Come to mind.
I'm sorry, what?
Rock to mind.
Is that a touch spell?
Shit, I don't have it in my head at this second. Damn.
this
It
crystal,
doesn't have-
as you put your
You
hand
noticed
on
out
it,
of something.
I do, however, have stone shape in my head,
okay.
which is also a touchstone.
And what are
I
you
just
going
thought
to
of something.
shape it into?
Text it, Mark.
Shape it into smaller pieces so it's not one intact crystal.
So as Sylviana runs up to this crystal, Mark, Okanady, and Bessie all see she puts her hand on this crystal and then cracks. Very uniform cracks, almost like she's breaking it down, the structure of it, and it and shatters in her hand. Jamu,
Yeah.
a little bit larger pulse of light from the stone that you are currently carrying. And Mark, you're up.
I was my next, okay, move did the same. Sorry, just real quick, turn and look, was there any reaction from the bull?
No, not at this point.
Okay, just checking. Sorry for stepping on your action, Mark.
It's okay. Mark. 3 actions, what you doing?
Okay, so I'm assuming the crystal is gone.
There's one left. There's
Okay.
one left
I'm
on
gonna
this
walk
side.
over to that crystal.
You can get there in one.
And since crystals count as stone,
Yep.
I'm gonna use stone shield on the crystal.
What?
Stone shield. So the crystal has a +4 to its AC.
No. The crystal is the shield.
Okay.
What?
I'm making
What?
it much easier to hit because it is because we now know a definite armor class, and it has a hardness of 8, which is its armor class.
So Mark runs over and
Basically making it a lot easier to hit and only
made
have
it weak.
15 hit points.
he forms the crystal swirls around and forms into that thin barrier wall that you guys have seen him do before with stone, but now it's this translucent glowing blue thin wall, almost like sponge sugar. Is what it looks
So I'm gonna hit it.
Does he even read to roll
Make an
damage?
attack roll.
That's being weird.
I miss!
How do you know you missed?
No, I don't think I actually missed. I think I have enough of a base attack bonus to not miss this time.
What'd you get?
Let me check. I don't miss!
All right. Roll damage.
I hit it. It would have been really funny if I missed.
He makes it this big old grand wall and then misses it.
Oops.
Yep. Swing and a miss. No, I do 6 damage.
Okay. As you hit this thing, it shatters into a million pieces. And as soon as those last few drop, few little shards of crystal hit the ground, the ice wall instantly turns back into water.
And you just hear,
Splashes down back into the channel that went around it.
no,
and
not that.
Continues
Just-
the swirling around it. That's it. The wall is down.
Dope.
Yay!
Dope.
There you
Okay,
go.
cool. First
Table
thing.
is no longer red. We are out of initiative.
First
I'm
thing
going
I'm
to drop invisibility.
First thing I'm gonna do is yell, "Hey, this thing is heavy AF. Can I get some help?"
No.
No. Come back over here where I told you to, Cat.
There's a pillar in the way and a river.
Just jump over it.
You
It's
can
only
breathe
10
in
feet.
that.
Acrobatics roll
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
I hope you get wet.
Oh. That's a 14 on my lowest roll.
You're okay. You almost, as you jump over,
Yeet!
you almost drop
Oh shit!
that crystal.
Language!
No.
And the bull form that swirls in the water almost chuckles a little bit as you fumble the crystal as you land.
Jamu, who would have usually responded by cussing the bull out in pastime, it just kind of chuckles along with it.
Smart move. Cat.
So you guys are all free now. The door, however, is still closed.
Okay.
Celine, you roll sense motive.
On what?
The
Roll
door.
charge.
It's always out to get you.
Oh, that's best.
Ugh.
15.
15. On a 15, I'm going to say that you get the sense that there's
A motive.
one more thing that you are supposed to do before you leave.
Okay. I ask the bull. Oh, great bull. How do we leave this place? In Minnow.
The water parts and the bull leans forward. Golden horns, orange eyes, not angry flaring of the nostrils, but he comes forward and looks very pointedly from your face to your whip. And
I take it off my hip.
Just start beating that.
No.
Uh, do
it's watching very intently. Eyes not on you, on the weapon.
Okay.
Perception roll on the door itself.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Celine's trying to think of something to say.
15. It's big, it's heavy, it's jammed shut.
Anything on there that would look like the whip would fit into it, or
There are those golden bullheads, the same as were on the outside of it, but nothing to really give you any clues.
I'd like to put my hands in their nostrils and just push.
Okay?
I would like to ask the bull, should I hit it with the whip?
And as you're holding it up questioningly, the bull leans down very, very gently, very slowly, with one golden horn.
Oh my
And there's a
god.
ting, and it echoes through the labyrinth. All of the crystals reform and back into the pillars, but the ice wall does not reform. And
I'm gonna reach towards him.
the ghostly form of a minotaur, just the top half, seems to
Torso
rise
up, right?
like mist from your whip.
Perrin!
Granddaughter, I see you have come to this place.
It is amazing to hear your voice.
It is good to see you as well. I cannot stay long, but you have done what many others have tried and many have failed. You now can lead our people. You have earned that right like the warlords of old. Just remember as you go forward that in this weapon I am always with you. He disappears back into your whip. can I have the item card for locker in, please?
I see what you're doing.
It's attached with tape.
What happened? I had to pee. Sorry.
My grandfather appeared.
Like one of the. What did you do? What happened here? What is?
What
What is this?
I don't know what you're
So,
talking about.
This is locker in is currently 1d6 plus 2 with disarm, trip, 15-foot reach, and cannot do lethal damage. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Locker in now does 1d8 plus 4 and can do lethal damage.
Ooh.
Spikes form at the end, and your weapon is upgraded, and the doors open out. Kind of pull open 80 with it a little bit because he's got his fingers up the nostrils of one of the doors.
Of course he does.
And it opens,
We don't know what's going on.
and the room that you guys entered this room from, which was where all the dirty water and the scary
Right.
cannibal minotaurs were, it's not the same room.
Oh,
The
great.
room has changed. It's just a long, open hallway.
Oh, well, there goes that plan.
What plan?
Oh, it's gonna
To go
burn
back
that
the
door
way we
mimic that
came?
attacked me.
So let's just go.
Yeah.
Uh,
Follow the key.
Following the Daedalus key, there are twists and turns. You guys follow the green light on the Daedalus key as you make your way back out. As you are moving quickly down the hallways, you start to hear the familiar shuffling and behind you. What order is everybody running down the hallway in, please?
I'm in the middle.
I'll take a point.
Canadian's on
If Okanadi's in the front, Bessie's in the back.
Canadian's in the front, Bessie's in the back. Jamu wants to be in the middle. Where's everybody else want to go as far as just like running down hallways? There?
Yep.
Okay.
I got my girl.
Mark, where would you like to be in the running order? Because this hallway is like it's a single file situation.
Well, middle.
I'm in middle.
Okay. And then Sylviana, do you want to be behind Okanadi?
Sure.
And are you still in water elemental form?
I'm still a normal water thing.
Okay. So this is the order that you're all running down the hallway in. You all start to hear the shuffling and moving. I would like Bessie to make a perception roll with advantage, please.
Oh shit, talking about
What is perception?
It's its own
Investigate?
skill. No, it's its own skill.
Oh, 17.
17. As you're running down the hall and you hear these noises behind you, Bessie takes a second to glance behind you. The hallway is no longer open behind you. There is a mass of writhing horns and hooves and salivating minotaur muzzles, mangy, patchy fur. And it is just this roiling mass. You can't even see down the hallway, and they are coming up behind you. Hello, Doggo.
She lets out an extremely distressed moo.
And
When
Jump
Bessie moves, everybody looks behind them and sees this mass of minotaur closing in on you rapidly.
Jamu,
And
I guess.
everybody roll straight Constitution rolls, please.
You.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Or Straight Constitution.
Straight Constitution. Nice, nat 20.
That was Celine.
And you're rolling.
Oh, that's much better.
How'd Bessie do?
She got a 15.
She's okay. Okanady,
Dirty 20.
30-20. Mark,
Mark, what did you roll for Constitution?
It is a 21.
21, you're fine. Sylviana, D20.
16 on the die, 25 at the support thing.
It's not fort.
It's
you're
con.
just going to add your Constitution bonus to it. It's not really a save. It's more of a check to see how you're doing with the
15.
running. 15?
18?
19.
19.
Oh, 19.
You guys are all okay. You
Wait, I rolled 11.
11.
Yeah.
So, this thing is running at us really fast, right?
It's closing on you pretty quick.
You okay?
You rolled an 11.
Yeah.
You're still okay. You guys are.
Oh, thank
It's
Jesus.
not gaining any ground on you. As a matter of fact, you guys seem to be faster than it, and you're starting to pull away from
Well,
it a little bit.
Just to make sure of it, I'm gonna cast Haze of Dreams on it.
Oh,
Okay.
dope.
And Haze of Dreams
Halves movement speed.
has
It's
moved,
a will save.
and it is a will save.
I'm in
which
front
they
of you.
Failed miserably.
Oh, yeah.
So
So you need to talk to Bessie
the
about that.
the
I
the
mean,
mass behind you guys, as Mark turns around and his handprint glows and he throws a spell back.
Pocket sand.
pocket sand.
He pocket sanded him.
Ha!
You
Actually, yes, because the material component for this is pocket sand.
Which is funny because you pretty much always have sand on you, being made of stone.
Yes,
Like, anywhere that you
pick
have
this
a
thing up.
joint.
A little
Like-
thigh friction. You
Yeah.
know, he's got some
Yeah,
sand.
like he's wearing corduroy pants. Yeah. So without any further issue, you guys make it back to the front door. And
And
this
then?
time the doors open and you walk back out into bright daylight. Not sure how long, but it
That's my
hurts
thing.
your eyes because you guys have been in this advanced darkness for so long. Mark, as you walk through the doorway, the dayless key vanishes. So
Oh.
you can take that
Well-
out of your inventory.
Oh, that's gone.
There that goes.
Well,
And-
we have the crystal anyway, so we don't really need it.
Arms crossed, head tilted, in full regalia, Lord Grimdal Bastille stands in the courtyard at the doorway.
Jamu still holding the
And
crystal.
He holds his hand out to Jamu.
He hands him the crystal, and Jamu says, while handing him the crystal, like he hands him the crystal, and after he takes it, Jamu says this: Te encare los putos testículos toro bastoro, así que ayúdame dioses. He
I don't know
handed
what
him
he
the
said, but
crystal.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Language!
I think he said. I think he said
Bastille-
something about his balls. I don't know.
Bastille takes the crystal, and as you yell language, you see him. Well, excellent work. And you see him reach over to the side where one of those live feeds is on all of you, and he closes it. He takes the crystal and turns back towards the door and goes. And as he does, it vanishes and goes back into the labyrinth. Well done. Well done. I had my doubts, but performed
Bessie huffed.
admirably.
I only have one question. Did anyone else go in after us?
Oh yes,
Shh. It.
but you are the first team to emerge.
Ah, crap. Okay. I guess we...
And at this point, the doors slam open again, and Guzzbug comes running out with the same big bubble jar over his head, screaming. And he just throws it at the ground at Bastille's feet as the rest of his team comes out behind him.
Guzzbug, holy crap, dude, are you okay?
I fell down the hole for like 45 minutes.
Buddy! Buddy, I'm so sorry.
Bullshit.
Did you guys encounter that door mimic too?
What? No, we didn't do that one.
I encountered this door.
I don't know, maybe one of the other guys. Oh, shit.
I checked the
Guzzbug is...
He's
He's
free.
pretty much by himself.
Oh no.
Bully does come out behind him.
Is everyone okay? Did
As far as we know, pretty sure those other guys, we got separated. There's weird stuff in there.
Errol and Flynn got separated?
Oh yeah, Jack's in there too, but we're coming.
Yeah, what I was saying about that door mimic, I was checking the door for traps. I got stuck on the door, and it was a mimic, and it was like, if you don't pass my riddles, I'll eat you. And I panicked so hard. I legitimately thought I was gonna die.
Errol, Flynn, and Jack rolled out the door in a pile. Nope, yep, we dealt with that one.
Oh yeah. Can we all agree that this place should burn?
No! All of the minnow. No!
No! This is a sacred site!
This place has door mimics!
Bully looks
And
at you and
it's
says,
a labyrinth!
"Good job, Sister
A
Bastille.
very
Are we done?"
bumbling
And he says,
version
"Yes."
of common. This is birthplace of minical people.
Yeah.
As soon as Bastille
That's not
tells
fair.
Bully that they're done, they all take off running into the city.
Okay, where to,
They're
but
gone.
where to,
And you
Bastille?
hear Guzzbug as they go off down in the distance right before they cut into an alleyway. Later, losers!
Hey!
Where are we going next?
Where to?
Yeah, because he hasn't told anybody.
He
where to
hasn't
go.
told them where to go.
This was the last stop.
Oh crap, we're heading back to Hodo Nolan.
Somebody message. We need the ship above us.
Immediately, John is like, on it.
We run
Pulls-
that way. We have
Pulls
to.
out his tab and texts Dominic. Is like, start the engines, we're on our way.
Meet us.
Meet us at the top.
Yeah, so we're gonna head that way. We're gonna try to meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle.
Meet
You guys-
that old Georgia pine. We can't love ground.
No.
Both give a little. There ain't no road too long.
I didn't know Okanady could sing.
He can't.
Meet in the middle.
No, he's very bad at it.
Explains why there's a horrible screeching noise.
All right, so we head out.
You head out, you meet Dominic. He does that thing where he brings the ship down real low, but doesn't actually stop, and you guys all...
Hop
I
up.
want to yeet people.
Okay.
I'll
Okay, he
consent to
starts
be yeeted.
Throwing
Yeah.
people up on the deck, and then as the ship
I'll
starts to...
just use that ability that I never actually use in combat.
Go ahead and describe what you do to get onto the ship, Mark.
I just use that, you know how Iron Man has that thing where he launches himself? I do that, but it's just a big but it's just an explosion. I
So
just
his-
launch myself.
His mechanical
Oh
foot
god, I'm not used to that.
explodes underneath him, and he up into the air and comes down pretty hard on the
I have
deck.
been waiting to do that.
Where the hell was that against the ice wall, Mark?
It was up to the roof.
You lay on your back and point your feet at the wall.
I think he just did that to show off at this point.
Dominic. So I assume that went well.
Faster would be better.
I almost got aimed at by a door, but let's move on.
Faster, Dominic.
Yes, please.
Kaylee,
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
And that's what you hear from below deck. You hear Kaylee's tiny little voice, I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
I feel like
I'm sorry. I just every time you
And
start
as
to
you
say that, I
guys
just
take off over Bavine, you look below you, and you see a thing.
oh
What?
my.
You're not really sure what it is, but it's moving very fast. Almost as fast as you guys, but it is falling behind. Appears to be some sort of transport, but you can't tell.
Can I roll a perception check on it?
From this distance,
Oh,
even
yeah.
a perception roll.
Sylviana, eagle eye it.
Yes, please.
Can she keep up with us?
So
as fast as
switching
that?
from being elemental water to eagle.
All right. Sylviana takes the form of an eagle and swoops down, and what she sees is it looks like a boat, like just a little rowboat dinghy type thing, and you see 5 very familiar faces in this little boat. At the very front of it, being the king of the world, like Okanady often does, is a small green bearded goblin
Oh, it's just them.
in blue and gold.
Okay.
His
Oh, yeah, I thought
lips
it was
are
the
pulled
tortilla.
back with the speed of the wind, and he's just yelling. This boat has a series of 6 legs attached to the underside of it, and
Okay,
they're
that's
all
kinda cool.
just running.
That's kind of cool.
You, Sylviana, you can tell that this is kind of clockwork, but you can also tell that this is not gnomish made. It's much more slapdash and put together with what appears to be garbage and things that could have been salvaged, probably from the underside of Taurine. This is a goblin-made transport of some kind. Bully and the rest of the light brigade look absolutely terrified, but Guzzbug is having a blast.
What's wrong with my hairs?
And you can relay that as you fly back up and land on deck. And
You love
Guzzbug is such an awesome little dude. I'm so glad we made him an accidental
They,
NPC.
so yeah,
The eagle lands laughing.
the eagle lands laughing.
Didn't know eagles could do that.
This one can.
Okay. That's
And
awful.
with
You
that,
can't even see it on the camera.
we are going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, you guys will be flying back to Hodo Nolan across the vein.
This is our.
It's going to take you several. Bavine is a big country,
Several
so
days.
it's going to take a day or two.
One might say it's
To get
pastoral.
It's a big place, so you're looking at probably from all the way at the shore, all the way to the other shore. We're looking at probably 8 to 10 hours of flight time, and Dominic would tell you guys it'd be about 8 hours.
I have a pretty
So
fun
for
way.
ready for long rest.
I have a way we could actually make this a bit fun. We could like.
So we'll break with that, and we will come back at 5:20.
Alright.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Word.
I was just thinking that we do rollies to see who gets there first.
What the hell is rollies?
Be on screen.
We are now.
Um,
Uh-oh, we need
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I'm here.
Ah.
People didn't need to see me still shoveling spaghetti in my face. You turned it on before I was finished.
Ah. Well, welcome back.
It's almost as if we never left.
Well, we
But we did.
left for a minute.
I'm funny, haha.
Duggo.
So, you guys have successfully navigated the Labyrinth of the Minotaur, defeated the Guardian, and you're headed home.
Yeah, to kick my brother's butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
After a few hours,
Oh no.
Dominic brings the ship down really, really close to the ground as you're crossing the line that stands between the highland pasture and the other eastern pastures, where there are two armies gathered, tents as far as the eye can see, Minotaur everywhere, and as the ship flies over both sides, spears held above their heads, and you guys can hear them all yelling and cheering and chanting Celine, House Danu, Dawnbringers. They are chanting and cheering you guys on, and Dominic swoops down low so you can see and hear all that as you fly by.
Being smacked.
Bessie raises boss over the side.
And as she raises that up over the side, the cheers grow even louder, but you continue on.
There's a dog against my foot.
You can still see the weird-legged mechanical goblin boat
Is
thing.
it running?
It's cooking along behind you, keeping pace.
Is there any way we can go faster, Dominic? Like, any spells or something we could use?
I don't think so.
Damn. Okay.
On the screen,
Gust of wind.
on the screens, the action cuts to the Tortugans.
Huh?
They're somewhere in Bavine. You can tell by the landscape. Can't tell exactly where they are. And they're just
Plotting?
Just plodding along, continuing to move forward and forward.
Now comes the question.
They are plotting world domination.
Now comes the question: what do we do with the Tortugans after the Sun Chase? Do we place them under arrest? Do we?
For what?
For what? Yeah.
They've committed murder.
Do we know that?
How do we prove that?
Damn, you're right. Okay.
Will you stop saying damn? Or unless that's a word that you approve, Mom.
He knows what I'm fixing to say.
Yeah.
You can't
Language.
say damn, you're not old enough.
I'm 16.
When you're in my
16,
house.
Mom.
So, flying along, headed towards Hodonolan. Between the Highlands and Taurine. You haven't quite made it to Taurine yet, but you're headed west into the setting suns. And as you continue forward, that last moon slips out of the alignment. And that beautiful aurora that has been in the sky over these last several weeks as you guys have traveled around the world, it disappears completely. It's almost jarring. And as it
What time of day is
goes,
it?
It's dusk,
Okay.
the suns are setting. You're flying into the setting suns.
What's good?
As that last moon slips out of the alignment, the aurora disappears. And everybody feels weird, other than Okanegi. Everybody has a strange feeling. It's like you're ravenously hungry, like you have a hole in your stomach, but it's not actually hungry. And then you notice that the crystals that power the ship's engines have also gone dark,
To their normal state.
and the ship begins to sink.
I don't like that at all.
What just happened? Dominic, is this normal?
No, this is not normal at all. Kaylee? I don't know, boss. I'm working on it.
Do we need to bail?
Mark,
Okay.
help!
Using my reasoning skills of myself, we just flew into an anti-magic area.
Crap. Okay, I think now's a good time. We might need to abandon ship.
The ship is sinking, but it is not crashing violently. The mechanical propellers, they're still going. But as the light winks out on the crystals, those propellers become insanely loud, like a helicopter rotor. They are slowing your descent, but you are definitely sinking.
Okay.
The propellers themselves are not enough to keep this thing.
Syl, do you have magic?
Do I?
Yes.
You attempt to cast a cantrip, and nothing happens.
What is happening?
We're screwed.
Okay,
That's
so
what's
I tried to
happening.
cast-
I want to look back towards the runny thing.
Oh, it's not running anymore.
Okay.
And
Oh.
you can see a rut in the ground where the nose of it dug in and kind of spilled the light brigade out onto their ass.
Jamu immediately is like, Dominic, can you get us down to the light brigade gently?
No, we don't want to help them. Run!
Fuck the light brigade, let's go.
The Tortugans might be here.
I
don't give a
can't
shit.
turn.
What are
We'll
you,
be lucky if I can put this thing down in one
Tortugans are
piece.
Here.
are you saying you've lost
Here's my
control?
idea. No. here is why we should help the Light Brigade here. It will then be a 10v all of them, rather than a 5v them, when they inevitably come after us.
They who?
Yep, cool
Define your
story.
pronouns.
I'm guessing about 30 seconds till we hit. If everybody wants to
Tree,
hold
grab the
on to
cat.
something.
Oh crap!
Grab
Jump.
cat.
Jake's
Grab cat
claw.
and the other smallish ones.
There are claws.
Cat and Syl, I
You have
guess.
Featherfall on the ship.
Oh god.
What did she say?
What?
Can anyone cast Featherfall on the ship?
We have no magic. We have no magic.
We have no magic. We are in a dead magic zone.
We have no magic.
Okanady puts the cat and whoever else he has down. He climbs out over the railing
Oh my god.
and hangs on and grabs onto the bottom of the ship. He's just gonna fucking
Cat feet in.
he's gonna try to Spider-Man it with the webs and the
As Okanady climbs over the railing, the ship lilts forward a little.
Oh my God, Tree!
Tommy goes, that might not be helping, and he's pulling back hard on the wheel at this point.
There are claws in the floorboards.
And then impact.
Oh!
Starting with Okanady's feet. Okanady, I need you to make a
10d6
strength roll
damage.
with disadvantage.
Okay. That's a okay. That's a 2.
You still have hero coins.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's use one of those. We can pass that over to him. So we're looking at this.
So his feet hit and they get kicked out underneath him, and then he tries again.
12 plus whatever is on my sheet, which I'm not pulling up. There we go. 12 plus. What am I doing?
Strength.
Strength.
Scruff.
Scrump.
So 16.
16.
I mean, it's a straight strength. I've got a +4, so.
Yeah, you can use athletic. Is athletics even a thing?
Acrobatics.
Yeah,
or
don't worry
something.
about acrobatics. No, this one would be a strength roll. Oh my God, where? Ah, there they are.
Yeah, this is rough. I think because of how the alignment was messing with our magic, it's suddenly dropping.
We have no idea. We have no idea. We can posit theories.
We'll pause it later.
Yeah,
Once we stop.
We'll figure
Syl
it
has
out
a
later.
hand up.
We'll look into it when we get to
Hush! Zip!
Ask
Sylviana,
the
what are you
person
trying
with the
to say?
knowledge is, can I
Mark,
roll
no,
knowledge?
you
Hush.
cannot.
Wait. Somebody's trying to say something.
Sylviana.
Since my wild shape is a trait rather than a spell, would that work?
As you try to shift, nothing happens.
Oh. Wait, I have a question. What form are you in right now, Syl?
Oh, Canadian, you're going to take
For the moment.
88 points of damage
Okay.
as the ship crashes onto you.
Okay.
Everybody else is okay. The ship comes down relatively softly and relatively in one piece.
Minus the cat claws in the floorboard.
Well, you know, that's always a constant thing around here. So 88 points of damage to Okanady as the ship crashes into the ground and kind of rolls you under it a little bit. Like you were trying to catch it, but this was beyond even anything you could have done.
Oh, crap. That hurt. Ow.
Really, cat? Really? That hurt?
You were the one who was stupid enough to try and catch a ship.
So, Dominic says, what do we do? What do we do, guys?
First we're gonna go check on the light brigade, then
we
we're gonna
go
go.
for a jog.
Another question.
Sure.
The crystal that has the stored for critical,
Mm-hmm.
is that viable?
You pull out one of those small imbued crystals. There's no glow.
Ah, crap.
Okay,
Mark,
I got. What
He's
about
all-
that ability that I never use? That's just the healing thing from my inventor class, my 3 levels of inventor that I picked up.
oh, your heal bombs.
Yep.
Okay. Because those heal bombs are technologically based. No, because yours, because of the flavor we put on them, there is divine magic involved in that as well. So they will work, but they will only work at half strength. Only the technological
doesn't
side
matter.
of them
Just
will
use
work.
infinite.
The magic
I can
part
use
will not.
infinite of them, and we're not in battle right now. So just chuck them at Oaken 80. We're gonna heal them up.
He is currently throwing these bombs made of healing herbs, and as they explode, the herbs alight in the air and then kind of settle into your wounds and cauterize and heal you.
Okanedi sneezes.
I've never heard a tree sneeze. That's weird.
I would assume
Sylviana,
it sounds like.
No, it sounds like a twig breaking.
Fuck 'em.
What about the packets of dried good berries?
they still taste good.
So let's go. Let's do the thing. We need to either need to get, if we're gonna go help the light brigade, then we're gonna go help the light brigade, or we need to just go.
I can just shoot a message their way if I get close.
Message them and ask them if they're all breathing.
Oh yeah, I pull
Can't
out my
message
tab
them.
and I have Gusbug's number.
You don't have any messages left, I don't think.
It's
Maybe.
been reset. Remember?
Also,
Day,
when you pull your tab
no long
out,
rest.
the screen is dark.
What the hell?
So anything,
How far back are they?
They're quarter mile behind you guys.
Alright.
Can I shout that way? Can they hear me from here?
Quarter mile away, it'd be rough.
Oh, Canady, how are you feeling well
I'm
enough
good.
to
I'm
get
solid.
there?
I have all of these herbs that have been thrown upon me.
How many points do those give him back?
Um,
All of them.
you lost 88 when you hit. Go ahead and take half that back. Take 44 hit points back. Just in the amount of time that's passed with him spamming heal bombs on you that are working at half strength. We'll say you get half of it back.
Okay. Okay.
So we're cut off from the gods, all magic in general, and even our tabs aren't working.
Yes, and which is why I would like to roll a Knowledge Arcana check to see exactly what is messing with us.
Don't roll knowledge arcana, roll knowledge history. With
Knowledge what?
disadvantage. Knowledge history with disadvantage, please.
Oh, can I make that a neutral roll by
That's
offering assistance?
Not very good.
Knowledge history.
Knowledge history,
May I try as well?
sure.
That is a 13.
13.
23.
Okay.
Mark, you are not familiar with this. Sylviana, in your time in Daid in the Skybrary, you came across one uncorrelated story, one myth of the alignment that mentioned that during the alignment, magic has been enhanced for this whole, 2-3 month period that the alignment has been going on. Basically, the magic of the world itself has robbed from Peter to pay Paul. Magic has been accelerated and enhanced over the last several months. And all things magical, according to this story, cease to work for 24 hours. and then everything went back to normal.
So, right. 24 hours, no magic, the end of the alignment. Right as the alignment ends, 24 hours, no magic. Everything has been so heightened that when it ends, it just
Mike.
drops below normal.
Wait, so what about magical beings?
What about that? I feel empty.
What about elementals?
That's why I had my hand up earlier. I was going to ask about you and Okanady.
You and Okanady are fine.
What about me?
Yeah, we're
You're a cat.
living beings for the most part. Like,
You guys are fine. You just can't.
what about
use-
Cogsworth?
Wait, he right.
Wherever he may be.
Wait, he said he would stay behind at Hatahili.
Yeah.
You guys have
Oh.
been. Heads were a little
We know it's
rattled
not
after
an
the
attack
crash.
that the Tortugans are doing. We can start moving.
Yeah, let's move.
Our DM was trying to tell us something.
That's okay. No, you guys go ahead. You start making.
Are we gonna move toward the light ringers or toward the end?
Sylviana says this is normal.
Yeah.
Can you just get far enough back to yell at them and ask if they're all breathing?
I'm
Yes,
faster than
please.
everybody. I'll
He moves at double our speed.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll-
just sort of
we'll-
bolt over there, hit a sprint.
Quarter mile, and you can get there 45 seconds.
I'm trying to
probably
duct
top.
tape, and it
Uh,
doesn't work because we
and,
don't have
uh,
magic.
They're all ass over tea kettle on the ground where their goblin boat has spilled them all out. And you can tell a couple of them, especially Errol, they're a little rattled. But everybody is moving. Cuts and bruises and scrapes, but doesn't look like anything too
Just shout out,
life-threatening.
no magic, hurry the hell up. And run back.
Okay.
Dude, I
So-
think I broke my ass.
We'll have it looked at when we get to O'Nolan.
Well, you better move that broken ass.
It hurts so bad. So they are starting to get up and
All right, then I just sprint back and I give them the double birds, and I just tell them there's no magic. You're fucked. We'll see you at the end. Bye bye. And then I just.
Jamu jumps onto Okanady's leg as he sprints by.
Jamu wants to run
you
fast.
guys are on the move.
Yep.
I can grab Jamu and Sil. The others are at their own.
Sylviana's like 6'1".
Yeah.
Sylviana can move at a pretty good click even when she can't wild shape.
Well, I'm just saying that they're the smallest ones. I can carry them if we need, but there's no point in me doing
We have
that.
a fairly large.
Just
party.
carry the cat. Let's
I don't need
go.
to carry the
I'm
cat. The
already
cat
on
needs to
his
run.
leg.
Oh,
I mean, because we're all running. I mean, I can only go as fast as the slowest person we have.
that's true.
So,
Cat, all fours. Let's go.
I'm on his leg,
Why?
so he can carry me.
because like
Cheater.
'Cause he's like,
Because he's a cat.
alright.
All right. Well, we're just gonna
So
head
we're-
that way.
hitting it a
Running
strong jog.
through the night.
Full force.
Yep.
Dominic,
Alright,
we'll be back. Take care of the ship.
Alright, well, if we get her fixed up, we'll head your way.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Alright, bye.
Oh, did we ever tell him that the magic will be back in 24 hours?
He
Yeah.
was there for all of that.
Oh, okay.
So you leave Dominic, Kaylee, and Abe in the Cerberus behind because it's a dry dock ship in the middle of a landlocked area now.
Oh yeah, it's no longer the Erebus.
You guys are traveling through the evening.
Yeah, we're back to the Sierra bit.
Of the Erebus. the Airbus.
Now it's just the Cerberus.
Yeah, now it's just the Cerberus again. For the time being. You can see in the west, the suns have set fully now, but there's still a glow in the west. It's a familiar glow to Celine and Bessie. They've seen this glow before because they've traveled this same path, headed home, and it's the lights in the distance of Taurine. You know how it is. There's a major city off in a direction. You can see the glow of the lights before you get to it, and you guys can see that now. Headed that way. Another quarter day worth of travel. You probably get there. Right now the sun's just gone down, so you can probably make Taurine around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning maybe.
Yep. Sure are traveling.
As soon as we get there, I'm gonna ask, what's his face, the guard, Lafayette? No, whatever, the dude that has the hots for me.
Lucas.
Yeah.
The captain of the guard, Lucas.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Lucas, we need some stoniacs.
Or faster travel.
We need fast travel, dude. No magic.
As you arrive at the city gates, you can hear chaos inside.
Shit.
Nobody expected this to be happening.
Shit.
Well, you're the princess. Make an announcement.
The guards, Highness, they open the gate, but as you ask for Lucas, he was at the front with your father. He's not here. We could get Torvis.
Yes, please. Yes.
Torvis for you.
Yes.
Need stone
Go. He should be in the palace. You can make your way straight there.
Okay.
While we're here,
Do you need
Okay, I'm gonna go
an
help
escort?
the people that are panicking and tell them
How
what's
about we
going
finish the goddamn race first?
just make a quick. Celine's the
Or
princess. She can just make a
We
quick
can-
announcement and explain what's going
I
on.
can let Celine do the part that she knows she can. That I know she can get done, and I can help the panic in the city.
You're doing too
We're
much.
not going to split up. Period. We're not splitting up.
No, we're getting Stoniacs. We're gonna make a quick announcement on our way out.
There's no magic.
There's no
And we have
announcements. We go.
monster turtles after us. No, we're not splitting up.
Yeah, hell no. Let's just grab the Stoniacs and head out.
Also, side note, nobody asked about it, but the feed
I assumed.
is gone.
I assumed.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just thought it was worth mentioning. And I
Because
like that the
tabs
Starfield
are
no
out.
longer, Sylviana Starfield is no longer an Aurora. She just went to a straight Starfield.
All right. So, as we are passing through, I use my charm voice to say to the guards.
Just say magic will return in 24 hours and the.
No, shush. My country. I will do what I need to do.
Please, give us orders, Highness. We can continue to watch the gate. We can escort you
My
in.
brother is behind us.
Stop it.
No, tree.
No, don't stop him. Torment him.
I think we can do that.
No.
Pester him.
Just
No.
slow him down a bit.
Just a little. I don't want him to be too far behind.
An arrow to the knee, perhaps.
No.
No.
I read that story. We're not.
Celine, the guards are hanging on your words and ignoring the peanut gallery at the moment.
I just put my hand on the one closest to me. Use my charm voice. And let him know the chaos is temporary. All will be well in a few hours. I don't want to say a few hours. All will be well in a day. My brother is behind us. Please allow him passage, obviously, but if you could make sure that they're all thoroughly well, and if they need anything, just slow them down a little bit. Pat, pat. Haul ass.
Diplomacy roll.
Yeah, no magic.
30.
God damn.
He puts a hand to his forehead and bows deeply and goes, "They're injured.
Yes.
They are actually.
They will have to be thoroughly checked and make sure everything's okay before they are sent onwards."
She gives him a little wink.
Watch
Thank
out
you
for
for understanding. Let's go, guys!
And as you guys run off,
Watch
the
out for
guy
turtles!
behind him is like, "But he's the prince. We can't stop him. We're not gonna stop him. We're just gonna slow him down." They're kind of bickering back and forth as you guys run off.
Should we tell them to watch out for the Tortugans?
They can handle it. They're minnow guards.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So you guys wind your way through the city, and it's not like a screaming panic. The city itself is not on fire or anything like that, but people are thrown off. It's kind of like, you know, when the power goes out and you and all your neighbors meet in the street and you're like, "Your electricity out? Yeah, mine too. It's really weird. Like, what do we do? I don't have any internet. My brain's gonna explode." You know how it is when the power goes out. It's kind of like that. So it's a panic, but it's not a full-on screaming city's on fire, we're under attack panic. It's a little more subdued than that. So it's not terrible. Several of the citizens do call out to you as you guys are running through the city. "Princess, the feed's down. We can't watch."
It's okay, I'm in the lead. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. My lantern stopped working as you run. There's goblins also milling around here and there.
Oh, did we notice any special goblins, like the ones from our tribe?
Roll perception.
Dope. That's a 27.
27. The goblins in the city all have some sort of ornamentation, whether it be a green cloak or the woven tree wreaths.
Wreath guard, that's what they're called.
There's wreath guards, there's green cloaks, there's clan of the hand, there's the green singers.
Wait, they were singers?
Yeah, there's some of them that have. Some of the goblins, not very many of them because they don't have very good singing voices, but some of them are attempting the bardic arts, and they all wear.
Percussion.
Those all
Beatboxing.
wear like a little headband with horns on it, like the little cat ear headbands, and you can denote them by that. You see some goblins that are just in normal garb, but almost all of them are denoted by their clothing and the adornments that they wear as being in one of the sects that you guys had influenced. That's pretty much just the standard at this point, as everybody joins one of those guilds, basically.
Dude, Okanady.
Being weird.
Look at him. Look at him on Zoom.
Fucking trees, man. I don't know. No. Oh.
Okay, we're done.
I didn't trim my nose hair today, sorry.
Weirdos.
Yeah.
Uneventful trip, other than, you know,
Fucking
minor
running.
chaos in the streets, and you come to the palace. The doors are of course open for you, and there are 4 guards at the gate. 2 of them stay at the gate, 2 of them go with you. At the door to the throne room, those 2 guards stop the rest of you.
Ow.
And say, everyone else needs to wait here. Master Torvis will only see Her Highness this
Okay.
time.
Are we done with? Is this the end of the sun chase, or we're just?
You're in Taurine. You have to get back to Hoda Nolan.
Exactly.
Oh,
We're here for
okay.
stone yaks. That's why we're here.
Uh,
Except you. You don't get one.
Torvis is head to head with an assistant as you walk up. You're out the door.
This is a question for Okanady.
Oh,
Okay, well.
Does your
here.
ring still work?
I try it.
nothing.
No, anything magic oriented is dead.
So
Dang.
Torvis is head to head with a couple of assistants, and they're checking notes. He doesn't seem to be panicked at all. He's just making a few notes here and there. He looks up as you approach. Go. And he waves the two off. And, Highness, I've just got the reports. Seems like anything magic within the city is not working.
Someone's outside.
It's not just within the city.
Is this a permanent issue?
Not at all. It's only because, well, so the way the Lady Druid explained it to us is that it's just because our magic was so heightened for the alignment, and now it's got to reset. So it's like a 24-hour thing. We'll be fine.
Okay. Well, we are trying to soothe the populace.
Yeah. Just get the word out. It's
Make
all
sure
good.
that everything is still running smoothly. I have the reports here if you would like to see them.
Is everyone okay?
As far as we know, there have been some minor injuries, people using magical scaffolding on building projects and things like that, but no casualties that
Okay.
we've been told about at this point.
Okay, well, carry on.
Great. How did you find Lord Bastille?
I left him alive, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, I'll tell you, before the feed went down, he gave a bit of a moving monologue, a soliloquy.
Oh, I can only imagine. What did he say?
Well, I'm sure that there will be replayed,
Oh, yeah.
but just to paraphrase, sounds like everybody's going to get to come home. He was so impressed with your performance.
I don't trust that cow as far as I can throw him.
I fought alongside him and your grandfather and your father for years. In recent years, he's been a little less palatable, but I assure you, at his core, he is a good man.
She puts her hand out like to check his fever. Jarvis, are you feeling okay? No mad cow going around here?
I would imagine that seeing the afflicted in the labyrinth was difficult.
That was a joke, dude.
Oh. Ha ha! Ha! Yes, jokes. I know jokes.
You need to get out more, sir. You need to get out more.
Well, I've been a little busy.
I understand that. How's Dad?
Last we heard, all was well and quiet. Your efforts to ease the tensions were very successful, and it looks like with your success in the labyrinth, our ancestral home, the rite of passage that all Minotaur chieftains have had to go through. I really think the worst is behind us now.
Excellent. I need your fastest stone. I need my fastest stone yaks. Bully's behind us. Slow him down. If you you're gonna help me. I know you are.
He is my prince, the same as you are my princess. Would it be fair to play favorites?
Torvus. We all know I'm the favorite.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
You, Stables, go. And he points at one of the assistants that had backed off into the corner.
And if I could get a little snacky to go, that'd be great.
And he points to the other assistant.
She just-
You, Kitchens, go. Then to the stables, meet them there.
She just needs a little bag of grass.
I just need a little Ziploc of carrots would be great.
Just some coleslaw.
A couple of apples.
Here's
Snacky
cricket.
snack.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting it.
What
The
happened?
topic of
There's a
food,
cricket in the kitchen.
I don't know whose flip flop this is, but it's being used to
The
kill
Torvus,
magic down. Do
as
the wolves
usual.
get hungry?
Great. Good seeing you. Keep up the good work. I have to go publicly shame my brother. I'll be back. She runs to the door.
Got it.
Question for the DM.
That was my flip flop.
Throws open the door. Yells, to stables!
Alright, you guys are headed to the stables. Question for the DM. Go ahead, Mark.
Do the Grolem get hungry since the magic is down?
Yeah.
To the what?
Okay.
Who's asking?
Well, I
if
mean,
they would
Grolem
get
don't
hungry?
need food because Grolem, they don't have the organs.
Right. You're made
But
of
since
rock.
the magic was down,
You don't have a stomach, no. You just
Perhaps you don't have an organ.
You don't-
What the hell? Get the hell out of here, tree. Let's go!
We came in here because we heard the word stables.
Everybody goes to the stable. They already have a stagecoach hooked up to 4.
I'm sorry, old friend. You're gonna have to run alongside.
Okay.
Right, so. But even with 4 stone yaks are generally beasts of burden and not really built for speed. These particular ones are a little bit more svelte than your normal run-of-the-mill ones, so they are a bit faster, but you're still not going to be moving at nearly the same clip that you would in any airship.
They're mostly like farm bulls, right?
For the most part, these are quicker, a quicker bloodline
Right.
that been specifically bred.
To be fast. Because we needed couriers. We needed messages. We needed quickness.
I can actually ride with someone because I'm so small.
No, we're in a stagecoach.
There's a wagon.
There's a buggy.
Oh, dope.
There's a wagon attached to these 4 stone yak, and
back to when we had a wagon and stone yaks.
I miss Snomai. I'm gonna summon him later when I have my magic back.
so who not Okanadi, who's driving the boat?
I
Bessie.
can- Oh, Bessie.
Bessie? Let me have Bessie roll animal handling, please.
Can I offer assistance because of
Or
stuff?
Sylviana.
Sylvia, roll animal handling, please.
I got a 21, but
Got nat 20.
yeah. Bessie's gonna be sitting there, and as she hops up, I'm just gonna hand her the reins.
Just take the reins away from Bessie.
There you go.
Okay. And away you go in the darkness and the west,
Dope.
and the light begins to fade behind you.
Fade to black.
Fade to black. The light behind you fades. You start to come up to the shores of the long lake, where you guys found ruined fishing villages and encountered some water drakes years ago at this point. And the stone yaks, built for speed, built for endurance, but they still need to stop and rest.
Sure.
It's about no.
She loves
It's only about a 2-hour ride So I'm going to say it's getting to be about 3 o'clock in the morning as you guys come up onto the shore of Long Lake, which you will have to either head north or head south to get around.
So in order to keep going,
Mm-hmm.
could we hitch this son of a bitch to me and I keep going, and let the Stoniacs just walk behind? Is that a thing that we can do?
You could.
I mean, they're gonna have to stop though. They need
if
need
we want to
water.
conserve effort, I have the rocket shoes.
We don't need to blow everything behind you up.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying that, you know, if I'm pulling it, you know, the Stoniacs could take a break, you know, and just walk. Because that's what they used to do back in the day. Like, if you had a messenger, he would take 2 horses. One that would run with a rider, and you could switch to a fresher horse.
Yeah, so you're going to switch in for the team of 4.
I mean, if that's possible.
That's fine. If you
I
guys
mean, that
don't-
way we can keep moving.
They'll keep plodding along behind you. Sure. And keep going.
We let them drink and eat.
Oh
Because
yeah.
Okanadi's
I'm sharing
not
my
gonna
snacks
lose.
with them.
Oh
Are
yeah,
we
totally.
going north or south around the lake?
Which way's the shortest?
6 of one, half dozen the other, really. It's a lo-
One's
it's
gonna
called
be.
Long Lake because it's long.
And it's a lake.
Faster would probably be the north side,
Then
which
we'll go
is
that
the way
way.
that you went before. You guys were on the northern shore of Long Lake when you encountered the river drakes.
Let's go back to the river drakes.
Are we doing river drakes or are we going into the unknown?
We murdered all the river drakes. We don't have river drakes there, so let's go.
So you say. All right.
I
To
mean,
the
and
north.
if there are river drakes left, wonder
We about to
how.
find out.
You continue on with Okanadi now pulling the wagon,
Huh.
and the Stoniacs kind of keeping pace behind it. They are still on the leads, so they're not wandering off, although they're kind of wanting to go off and graze a little bit. They're normally pretty grumpy, headstrong animals, and they are grumping. You come to those abandoned fishing villages after maybe another hour of time. Don't see any of the river drakes, although you do hear what sounds like the river drakes that you encountered. You hear them off in the distance, but you don't come into direct conflict with any of them. And just as the sun is beginning to rise and you're
Hi Todd, hi Howard.
Todd and Howard, okay.
You name them Todd and Howard. They're
Yes.
such bland names that even I spit at them.
I named the river drakes the closest thing to dragons we have, Todd and Howard.
What the heck's a dragon?
It's a legend. It's a creature of legends.
You really do have rocks in your brains, don't you?
Do any of you know what a dragon is?
No, it's not a real thing. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I've read the
Not even a mythical thing.
No,
Really?
They've never existed.
no.
No. I guess you must have dreamed it one night.
You have weird dreams,
No.
my friend. Weird dreams.
Huh.
You should hear what he does in his spare time.
Ew, gross, no.
No, I meant he does weird research on
Ew,
people.
gross, no.
And so you round the lake without any issue. The suns begin to rise, and you can see the big sun of Solar that has been brighter and slightly different. It's normally an orange ball, a yellow-orange ball in the sky, and Pelor is that tiny purplish. Pelor has been, you haven't been able to see it at all because it's been behind Solar during this time. But as the sun starts to rise the next day, you see that purple starting to peek out, and that the sun is now falling out of the alignment and you guys are making your way across a very familiar plain. This area between Long Lake and Hodo-Nolan is very familiar to all of you. You've traversed this several times. And that's 3 hours. So that's where we're going to call it for this week.
Alright.
Almost back to Hodo-Nolan.
As the sun is coming up, I want to get up on top of the stagecoach and see if I can see anything behind us.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
Nothing behind you. Cool. Nothing ahead. Just plains, just grasslands. As far as you can see.
Nothing in the sky?
Nothing in the sky.
Damn it.
And you are on the path, which is the same path that you and Bully took
Buller.
when the call went out for Dawnbringers, new Dawnbringers to come be adventurers. And you guys got attacked by bandits on this road last time.
And then you kicked a dude so hard in the nuts that he bled out and died.
Yeah, you exploded a gentleman's testicle with one of your hooves.
I'm a sweet girl.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to call it for this week. It's right there.
We have yet to fight the Tortugans.
You're almost there.
Jason, check by text, please.
I saw it. Wait.
And next time we're fighting the Tortugans. Just
I don't think we're ready for the Tortugans.
You may not be ready.
Maybe. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, without magic. Wait, no, we have magic now.
No, we
No,
don't.
Not yet.
Not
No.
until the sun set. When the sun set
Oh,
in
we are gonna
14 hours, you'll have
die.
magic back.
I am pretty much useless without magic.
You had that hammer.
Yeah, you have a hammer, bro.
Yeah.
This hammer ain't do much.
Then give it to Okanady.
No.
You're made of literal
Broken
rock.
Hammer has a much stronger sword.
Body slam them.
That is a fair point.
Alright.
Yeah, rocket jump them.
So with that,
That
I'm
is
going to
a
call
thing
it.
I can do.
I'm going to end the stream for this week. Thanks for joining us. Video will be up on YouTube tomorrow. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, and do all that cool stuff. We appreciate it. You can follow us at S2E9 Game Labs on Twitter and Facebook. And we will be back. As far as I know, everybody's good next week at 3 o'clock next Sunday, right?
Yeah.
We think so.
Thumbs up, thumbs up. Unless something unforeseen happens, we will be back next week. And that will be episode 10, which is going to be the end of the Sun Chase.
And then we'll start up a new load of War Fear Chronicles.
Tune in next week to see me kick Bocephus's ass.
That can happen.
Depends on what the dice say.
Could happen.
The dice say might say
Okay.
Bocephus.
All right, I'm done.
Round it up.
All right, that's it. We're finished. Okay, bye.
Are you
See you guys next week. Bye. I don't know where my mouse is.
Oh no, it was over here.
Bye.